Ameras don't lie, and sometimes they capture the unthinkable. From a high-flying stunt that spiraled into chaos to a massive avalanche burying everything in its path. This is Absoulte Facts, and these are 5 real moments that shocked the world. Number 5. The sky just exploded over a school. January 13th, 2020. What began as an ordinary Monday in Clinton, North Carolina, quickly turned into a nightmare. At Union Intermediate School, 5th graders were enjoying their time on the basketball court when a loud, thunderous boom shattered the calm. It sounded like something had exploded. Then, chaos. The red curtain in the gym begins to flutter gently, and within seconds, the entire roof tears off and collapses. A violent wave of debris crashes toward the fleeing children. Behind that curtain, a terrifying scene. A microburst had struck. A sudden, powerful column of sinking air capable of hurricane-level destruction. In this case, wind speeds reached a staggering 180 kilometers per hour. The impact was brutal. Walls came down, trees were ripped from the ground, and panic swept through the school. Clinton, a quiet town of 8,000 people in Sampson County, had never seen anything like it. Somehow, through all the destruction, only 3 children were hit by debris, and all escaped with minor injuries. Number 4. A second later, he wouldn't be alive. In the heart of Vinh, Vietnam, a major city that fuels the East-West economic corridor, construction is constant, growth is rapid, and danger can strike in an instant. On October 9, 2023, workers arrived to carry out a routine repair job on a large residential building. But routine turned into disaster. Without warning, a massive roof beam snapped loose and plummeted. Workers below could only watch helplessly as gravity took over. The camera captures the chilling moment. A young man walks past. Just seconds before the beam crashes exactly where he'd been standing. Now think about this. What if he had stopped to tie his shoe? He wouldn't have made it out alive. According to the owner, the rooftop team had been careless, and what happened next was only a matter of time. Number 2. The stunt that exposed a military cover-up. Just 10 years after the Wright brothers took flight, pilots were already flying upside down and looping through the sky, and over a century later, the stunts haven't stopped. They've just become faster, riskier, and deadlier. On May 9, 2024, a Yakovlev Yak-130 thundered toward the runway in Bangladesh, pushing limits that should never have been touched. The pilot attempted a risky triple aileron roll, but something went horribly wrong. As he exited the second roll, the EIA aircraft slammed into the tarmac, its fuselage dragging violently across the ground before lifting off again. Moments later, flames began licking the tail as the plane crossed over the Karnafuli River. Inside the cockpit, panic set in. The pilot ejected just before the engine burst into fire. One crew member would never make it out alive. The other was rushed away in critical condition. At first, the Bangladesh Air Force blamed a mechanical failure, but this footage told the truth. The crash wasn't an accident. It was the result of a reckless maneuver, and it exposed a military cover-up in real time. In the background, voices cry out in fear, "Allah!" and panicked phrases in Bengali fill the air as the jet disappears from the frame. What was meant to impress became a disaster that shocked a nation. Number 1. She moved just seconds before it crushed her. Alpharetta, Georgia, a quiet city north of Atlanta with just 50,000 residents, was the scene of a near tragedy on July 10, 2020. A mother was sitting poolside, lost in her book, while her kids played nearby. Then came a faint cracking sound above her head, the kind of sound most people would ignore or just look up at. But not her. Her son noticed it too and shouted for her to move. In a heartbeat, she leapt from the chair. A split second later, a massive tree crashed down with terrifying force. landing exactly where her head had just been. The impact was so violent, it didn't just flatten the chair, it bent the metal fence behind it. Backyard security footage caught it all: the warning, the reaction, the devastation. If she had hesitated even slightly, the outcome could have been fatal. This wasn't just luck, her instinct was razor sharp. And based on how fast she reacted, it almost felt like she had faced danger before. Most would freeze. She didn't. She moved, and it saved her life. And now that you've seen these unbelievable moments caught on camera, what shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Absoulte Facts, and turn on the bell so you never miss another mind-blowing video. We've got more insane, real-life footage coming your way. Until next time, stay curious, stay alert, and stay safe.